It's been an interesting week. Uh, quite salty. I like it. Today we have a hard drive for maybe repair, maybe try of a data recovery. The story behind this hard drive is that the client got one of these USB 3.0 hubs. Now this charger does not fit in our socket. This is what we use, at least where I live. And since he couldn't find an adapter to use this one, he being the genius that he is, he found a similar charger with the same plug from an external 3.5-inch hard drive. Now, if you know anything about hard drives, that would be that the small ones run off 5 volts and the big ones run off 12 volts, which means that he gave this USB hub right here 12 volts on the input, even though it says 5 volts here. And he killed a few things. So this is what the basic construction of USB hub is. Anyways, what we can see, the data lines are in this case not important. What is important is that this is where the laptop goes, and this is where the supposed 5-volt in goes, and this is where one of these ports is where our hard drive was. So this is HDD. So what happened here is the laptop provided 5 volts to the hard drive at first, but since it's going through an USB hub, there are losses in the connector here, and overall the hard drive probably wouldn't be able to start. We have a external power in, which helps power all these USB ports, and this is where we got, instead of 5 volts, we got 12 volts. Now what that did is that means that since the positive and the negative of this connector are connected straight to the V plus rail of the USB, that means that all of these got 12 volts. 12 volts, 12 volts. But that also means the laptop got plus 12 volts on the USB port. Now thankfully his laptop had a protection circuit or whatever, and his laptop survived, but he managed to kill 2 of his USB ports. So that might be a theme for a future video. We'll see. He said he wants to fix his laptop, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen, because his laptop works. He still has it's an older laptop, so he still has 2 of his USB ports working. I didn't actually check whether this USB hub is working. It doesn't smell bad, but I didn't want to sacrifice my laptop. Oh crap, the cable is too short. Okay, so here's the laptop. Now let's see what happens with this hard drive when we plug it in. When we plug it in, there is an indicator light. It flashes and turns off. Now if we have a look here, if we see Sentinel, does not recognize it. If we have a look at the disk manager, we can see there is the C drive from this laptop and there is a DVD. No this hard drive is not detected. And on my desktop computer, I get a notification that there is a high current draw from one of the USBs. So let's see what the hard drive does. So this is an USB tester. If you plug it in, it's upside down, but we can see it says 5.11 volts, and when I plug it in, it cuts out, which means that this hard drive is very shorted, and thankfully I didn't fry the port on my laptop. And this laptop, yeah, 66%, I have enough battery. So now you might be wondering, well, if this hard drive is shorted, wouldn't that strip the overcurrent protection of the charger and save the USB ports of the laptop? Well, it probably did at first, but he probably tried different configurations, tried unplugging the hard drive, plugging it back in, so many things could have gone wrong there. Let's have a look inside. Now, these hard drives on the inside are almost always one of these 2.5mm hard drives, like what you would find in a laptop, and a small USB to SATA adapter. So what I'm hoping here, that just the board died and the hard drive itself is okay, and then we can use I can use one of my own SATA to USB adapters, and we should be good to go. Now, because this is a Western Digital hard drive, they like to make a they like to make the USB port a part of the hard drive, aka they make proprietary hard drives especially for this purpose. So I'm kind of hoping they didn't do that, because that would be a disaster, and that means I would have to look on the circuit board for the SATA lines and then try to solder a connector, and it's just a mess. So here we have, it's an older drive, it's a 320 gigabytes Western Digital Scorpio Blue. It's pretty typical. But how do I take it out? Can I unplug it? Oh yeah. Okay, so it is pretty much exactly what I said it should be. We have a standard 2.5 inch hard drive and a small USB to SATA adapter. So, well, before doing anything, let's have a look if the hard drive survived. So here I have one of my own hard drive caddies. Let's have a look. Oh no. I think we have a dead hard drive. Oh gosh, damn it. Yeah, we have a dead hard drive. Well, just out of interest, I'm curious whether this little circuit board survived. Let me find a hard drive. Oh yeah, here's one. It's a Toshiba hard drive. So I'm hoping this doesn't kill my computer. That would not be cool. Oh. It's actually recognized. It's a Toshiba. And it's a brand new hard drive. 3 days, 5 hours. Way more than this Hitachi inside of this laptop. So oh, frick. We have to try to fix a hard drive then. I mean, if nothing, at least we can use its case for another hard drive, though it's USB 2.0, so it's not worth a lot. But anyways. Oh no, why? Why? Why give me all the hard work? Yeah, peanuts. Good. Let's have a look. 4, nope. 6. There is, when it comes to hard drives, in these cases where we have voltage spikes or dirty power or over voltage, I doubt that anything inside the hard drive will be broken. We're going to have a board issue. Now, I told him I don't typically do hard drive repairs, that he should probably send it to data recovery, but he didn't wanted to pay 500 euros just to get, I don't know what he's hiding on this hard drive. Could be pornography. I hope not. I don't want that on my computer. So here's the board. We'll put this part on the side, and we'll remove the little protection. And this smaller part of the SATA connector is for data, and this larger one is for power. So we're looking at an issue somewhere here. And there is nothing here. That doesn't really help. Although one thing I know, oh, there is a brown spot. Where was that? Okay, so it's above the L2 inductor. That's right next to this chip right here, which I think is driving the spindle motor. Let's try to find this chip. Oh, Yeah, the main processor is getting hot. Well, damn. This board is cooked. Okay, since this, now we know that this chip is most likely a power supply, using this inductor to generate a power supply for this chip. This is a main processor, this is the buffer memory, and since this chip and this chip got hot, this one probably got hot because the CPU is shorted, pulling too much current, and it's probably heating up this. Since the main processor is fricked, we cannot do anything here. So what we're going to have to do is I will have to find a similar hard drive and try to swap these two boards. And see ya when I do.